on YouTube. Welcome back. We're in here. Got really good gameplay here on Skyjacked again. I say good gameplay, I went 31-4, but that's actually pretty average for me. So it's kind of, it is good, but when I don't do that well, I feel like I've had a really shit game. Now look at this shit here. Dude sat in corner camping, and I sent this guy a message afterwards, and his excuse is he were doing challenges, and he's still down there, gets me a second time, and I love it because I go 31-4, get 3 raids. I think one of those from a care package though. I would have had 4 if the game had carried on a little bit longer. But once, I mean, I'm using Semtex there. If I had frags, I could have probably killed him now. Once he gets out of that camping spot, he don't get back in, he don't kill me again. So 2 deaths off of him and 2 other deaths, and I can't remember what for who off, but I love it. I thought, yeah, this guy's going to be shit. He's sat camping as much as can we, an M8 of all things. I mean, I don't know any challenges where you have to sit in camp to get camos. They're all long shots and double kills and triples and headshots and bloodthirsties. Oh man, you put an M8 in my hands, I'm running around more than I am with an SMG because it's such a powerful weapon. You know, you get up in someone's face, and if you've got a decent connection, it's a 1 burst. I mean, there's a couple of times where I've gone up and I've put 2 full bursts in someone's chest and then they've killed me. Well, that's just latency and lag and things. But yeah, he's still down there, look, he's still down there. No one's managed to get him. I can't get him with Semtex. I'm terrible with these goddamn grenades. But I was happy about it because I just had a feeling that guy's still down there and he's going to be one of those players. I think he's got like 150 KD, which most people think are good and I think is shit. But you know why he's got 150 is because he's sat down there just camping. And I message him after, and I say, like, everyone that camps at, it's annoying that you get killed by those guys, but I always message him after and just try and get him to get better at the game. I say, look, dude, you don't need to camp like this. I promise to anyone that sits and don't move around much, that's the reason you've got a negative KD or you're only just busting a 1. If you run around and practice, you're constantly on the move, you're keeping the enemy unawares, you're rushing, you're going to get better, your reaction time's going to get better, your map awareness, your strategy, your aiming, all these things that combine to make someone a good player, the meta of the game, the kind of mental component of keeping your enemies off balance. When you saw on camps, they'll get me once or twice, but after that, that's it. You know, they're never going to get there again. Like, I think actually when I mop him up downstairs and he tries to go back a couple of times, and I don't camp, I wait for him, and I'm kind of running around that area downstairs and he keeps trying to go back there and I keep mopping him up, and I love it. It's sort of karmic justice. You get some of these shit players that just sit and camp like little bitches, and it's those players that ruin your game. Like, they'll have a shit game, go negative or whatever the case might be, and they're the ones that kill you. You know, well, there he is, got revenge on him. As soon as he spawned in, man, that's it, he don't get a chance now. Like, you know, he spawned in, he's not in his little camping spot, and I think he drops down again here to try and, in a minute he does. See, I'm kind of anticipating that the enemies are going to spawn from the other end. There he is again, look. See, he don't even get a shot on me that time. He got a burst off before I reacted and missed from point blank. That's only because he were pre-aiming, like, he wouldn't normally have got a shot off. And that's usually how I die as well. You know, it is mainly because of the lag, and unless someone's like sniping or you get a bad spawn, but nearly, I'd say 97% of my deaths are contested. Like, you could get a referee to contest them in any official sport, because, you know, what I mean by that is, like, I am firing first, I am hitting more than the 3 to 10 hit markers required to kill them, and I still die. You know, so yeah, I think 31-4. I think I get 2 wraiths from my actual score streaks. I get a wraith and a Cerberus from a care package, so I had a pretty good run that time. And I mean, there's been times when I've had like 4 wraiths and I've been waiting for another one and things like that. And it's much better now that they've brought in the 100 score limit, which is much better. I mean, 75 are always an issue, and especially when you're running big streaks. I mean, most people, I think most people in TDM would consider a wraith a big streak, because, to be honest, I probably get at least one about every 1.5 games, and if I'm on form or whatever, I usually get 2 or 3 in a single game, and that's because you know, I've learned to play over the last God knows how many years. So I mean, I first started playing Call of Duty on Modern Warfare 2. I played World at War, but I only got to rank 5 I didn't even prestige once. I got like level 5 on my multiplayer. You know, so you start off as a noob and rank 1, and I level up to a few times. But the reason was I'd never played a multiplayer before online, and I had a really small 14-inch TV, which wasn't an LCD or flat screen. I think it was one of those old tube TVs. Because I had a PlayStation 2 and then I got a PlayStation 3. But I actually never. I had it while I was at uni. I never really played gaming seriously until the last few years. You know, maybe the last 4 or 5 years I played seriously.
Hostile counter UAV is online.
And you know, the reason I get these races is because I'm constantly rushing around. I mean, I've only played that Rise map once on the Awakening DLC Rise, and oh, it's a big map, and I love that map. And I got 3 races on that map, and I didn't pull on my 3rd because my other wraith was up. But it was disappointing because I got 0 kills with the first wraith and 2 with the second. And like my Cerberus, yeah, you know, this is a problem. They need to do something about the Cerberus. Like, it can't ride up steps. It's got tank wheels. Okay, this guy just killed me again. So it killed him there, and I think that's it. Yeah, it got 3 kills on him, and that's it. I only died 4 times. And he's still camping in that little area. Look, I mean, he finds a spot and he just sits and camps, which I just don't understand. But yeah, you have to drive, like, it's been sat there for the last 50-60 seconds. You only get it for like 90 seconds, I think. And there's some weird AI glitches or something, so I drive it up here and I leave it there. And I don't know if that were a mistake, because I don't think it can get up the other steps. And it just drives back down to this spawn, which is, I mean, the AI path on this Cerberus is weird. I get it on Redwood a few times, and if you drop it in between, you know, where you spawn, not near the wooden cabin, but next to that wooded area next to the metal building, I've dropped it there a few times, and it has literally drove around in a few circles and tried to drive off the cliff. It's just tried to drive off, and it spends like its entire lifespan doing that, which I don't understand why it's so bad. And I pull out my hive here, see a couple of Syntex. If they were frags, I'd have got a kill. I don't know how or why, but I would have. So drop a couple of hives down, and yeah, I think I've called in 2 wraiths so far. Is that all I get? Oh no, I've got another wraith up at the moment. So yeah, I got killed by that guy who camps. Yeah, there's actually a YouTuber called That Guy Who Camps, and he doesn't actually camp, which I think is funny. I'm not sure how far into the game we are. Okay, well, like 7 minutes in. Finishes on 9:20, and that's my 4th and final death. So I'm 31 and 4 at the moment. Is that what I finish on? I think it is, yeah. So yeah, we pretty much end. Right now I don't manage to get another enemy, but I did enjoy this game because I did pretty well. An average game for me, but as I said, when you get these game types all the time, it's when you do less than that you feel like you've had a really shit game. And when I die at all, I get annoyed because I feel like I shouldn't have died, you know. Yeah, I don't know, it's just one of those things. You're so used to like the 10, 15, 20 KD matches. When you get a 7 or 8 KD match, you're like, it just irritates you, like, you know, you should have done much better. So yeah, we're on to the final kill here, and that's about it. The only issue with the other maps is I've played a lot of time limit games because the big maps. Gauntlet's a big map, but it don't feel too big. So 31 and 4. I love that I just whooped that camper's ass, and I love that we won. And he just makes me smile. And I message him and I say, dude, just no need to camp. You know, he's like, oh, I'm getting my camos. I'm like, well, I did all my camos, I didn't need to camp. But yeah, you know, I just told him to do better. He'll get better if he runs and rushes around. But I don't know, people don't seem to grasp it. I don't know, they're too scared or something, I don't know. Anyway, YouTube, hope you enjoyed that commentary. It feels like it passed very quickly, even though it's a similar length video to the rest. And I'll catch you later. So cheers.